All right, what is up? What is up, everyone? OG over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to another PE Live, where on PlayerEssence, we never play video games. I never play video games. I have not played anything. All of the Let's Plays and live streams that you guys have seen on this channel, all of them, seriously, they're all fraudulent. Nobody here plays video games. Me and my daughter, we don't play video games. All the stuff that I talk about, I just talk about video games. The hundreds of hours of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that you guys have seen on my friends on my list, that's not true at all, okay? Another thing that we don't do on PlayerEssence here, we don't play Legend of Zelda. It's not like I was playing Legend of Zelda all those times. Oh, and all of those PE arenas that we do every week with the community out there, all of you guys, the Ninja, the sponsors, the PE Faithful, the Fire Nation, the Twitch Prime Ninja, all of you guys, none of that stuff is real. None of it is real because I don't play video games. All these games inside here, they're for nothing. They're for absolutely nothing. All these Switch games, all the digital games I get, all the reviews that you've seen, none of that is true. You know what? That Dragon Quest Builders live stream that we just did, it was absolutely fake because I don't play video games. And all of you guys, since you guys are subscribed to me, you guys should know that I don't play video games on this channel. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this PE live stream here, guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. For those who don't know, there's always something on Twitter that happens. It seems like, here's the thing about it, guys. It's not just everyone. It seems like February in general, whenever it comes to, now this is going to be a black person type of deal, but anybody can relate to it. But for some reason, black people, certain black people on Black History Month, the coonery just comes flying out of them. It just absolutely just comes flying out, and they decide that they want to attack other black creators on Black History Month. You think that it would be the time for all of us to come together, but that's not the case for everyone out there. They need to attack other black content creators and question them. So the reason why that rant was going down was because there was, I'm not going to name this person, but there was someone who insisted that I attack Microsoft and Sony because my channel is mainly about Nintendo. And this is important for all of you guys to know because I want you guys to know this stuff about my channel. I do Japanese gaming news, which includes Microsoft and Sony when it's applicable. When it's relevant, I do Microsoft and Sony news. I do Nintendo news, okay? I do Nintendo Switch news. That's what I do on my channel. This is how I wanted to organize my business so you guys know exactly what you're getting when you come to this channel. This isn't, I'm gonna play every single Sony channel, I'm gonna do everything for this. This isn't, I'm gonna kiss this developer's butt channel, or I'm gonna do this. I talk about the games that I wanna talk about, that I think that you guys would like me to talk about, and that's that. I'll take suggestions every now and then, but that's what my channel is about, okay? That's what my channel is about here on PlayerEssence. That's what I do. That's what I've always done for years now. PlayerEssence has always been about games that I like, which is mainly Nintendo and Japanese RPGs. I'll play stuff on Sony when there's a game that I like on Sony. I'll play stuff on Xbox when there's a game that I like. That's what this channel is about. And this channel is about informing you guys about the latest news and all that. I don't have to prove myself to anyone, and I'll never have to prove myself to anyone. And I don't care how many people try to go out there and complain and cry about me on Twitter. Cry and complain and whine all you want to, okay? Whine all you want to. Just be ready to back it up. Just be ready to back it up, because a lot of people like to cry and complain and accuse people of things, and then when asked for simple proof, you can't do it. You cannot do it. You can't do it. And that's why I said, like I said, it's everywhere. I'm not just, I mean, I singled out, I said black people, but it just seems like that during Black History Month. There's a few people that want to sit out there and attack content creators, which I'll never go after other black content creators like this on Twitter. Like, I'll never do that to anybody, really, but especially this month. So I just found that a bit odd. And to me, it kind of looks like coonery to me. But hey, you know what? We're past that. I'm past it. We're gonna move on, and we're gonna go ahead and get into some of the content here. What's up to everyone watching? I want to give some shout outs first. First and foremost, because we did have some people subscribe. So shout outs to Hillville1234 for the subscription. Thank you so much, homie. Welcome to the village. We also have Dinzis on Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow, homie. Welcome to the Fire Nation. We also have Dominic Nozer as well, and Tyron Hardy as well. Subscribe to the village here on PlayerEssence on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Welcome to the village. Hitting us with those katones, hitting us with those shadow cooling jutsus. Thank you guys so much. Do appreciate you guys being here, and everyone in the chat, whether you're in the Fire Nation or you're over here in the village, please make them feel welcome. Make them feel welcome. What up, Outcast? What's up, my boy? How's it going, man? Good to see you here, Outcast. Good to see you here. Mark, take some deep breaths, OJ. Hey, man. Look. Part of what I do for you guys is to make things entertaining, and I know you guys love my Twitter escapades. And I'm going to be more than happy to share them with you guys. And like I said, I don't let people punk me on Twitter. I don't let people punk me on Facebook. I don't let people punk me in real life. You should never let someone punk you. It doesn't matter how many subscribers they have, how many followers they have. Even if their followers come or their cronies come and try to crush you and make fun of you, don't ever let someone punk you. I mean, you can ignore somebody, which I'll do. I mean, you can put people on mute, which I do, but don't ever let someone punk you or think that they can punk you. Just don't ever let someone do that. That's the first step to other people, because once somebody sees that you're like, you can be punked, they're gonna come dogpile on you. You know what I'm saying? They'll continue coming and dogpiling on you. Trust me, I've tried to take the high road on things, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just not gonna say anything. And I've seen people just continue to pile on, and I won't stand for that. Okay, I won't stand for that. If you make an accusation against me, I'm gonna ask you to prove it. Okay, that's the first thing because I'm never gonna let somebody punk me. Because in real life, people tried to do that too. When I got into high school, people tried to punk me, and big football players tried to punk me. Same thing when I went to college. Same thing when I went to Fresno State. When I went to junior college, they tried to punk me. Did I get beat up sometimes? Yeah. Did I do the beating up? Yeah. But I know one thing: they never punked me after that. I've never had someone punk me in real life and then punk me again right after that, because it was either going to be a fight or I was going to get in their face and scare them. You know, because I've always been, you know, the shorter one, the small. I mean, not small because I have muscles, but you know, there's always been people that tried to punk me throughout stages of my life, and you're like, you're not ever gonna do it. It doesn't matter if it's virtually through the internet or it's in real life. You're not gonna punk me, plain and simple. Like I said, I'll ignore people, but you're not gonna punk me, and I have to repeat that. And hopefully these people start watching. You can sit here, you could be a virtual keyboard warrior all you want to, but you'll never punk me, never. So like, just advice for you guys: you can mute people, you can block people. I mute and block people too. But don't let them think, don't just do it right away. You better get your say back in, because other people are going to see that and pile on top of you, which I've seen before. I've tried to take the super high road and it doesn't work. So stick up for yourself, guys. Don't ever let people take advantage of you, because that's what people try to do on my channel. They try to take advantage of me, and it's not happening here on PlayerEssence. We don't do that. We're ninjas here, okay? We bust our jutsu. We hit him with that. We hit him with that Mankiki Sharingan, that shoot jutsu. Show them the inside. We hit him with that jutsu here on PlayerEssence. So yeah, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's move on to the actual content here. Comes off as insecure. Listen, homie. I'm only gonna address you once, Eric, because I seen you talking before the chat. Listen, it's not insecure. It's not insecure at all. It's not coming off as insecure. It's coming off as standing up for yourself. You stand up for yourself, okay? That's what my mom taught me. That's what my brothers taught me. That's what everyone's taught me in my life. You stand up for yourself. Nothing to do with insecure, okay? Insecure are the people who say you're too old to play Pokemon, or you're too, oh, what, you're an adult and you're playing this game? Those are the people that are insecure. First of all, learn the definition of insecure. Standing up for yourself is not insecure. You come off as silly, because you come off as trying to tell another grown man how to act and how to stand up for themselves, okay? So you come off as silly. So that's what I'm going to tell you right now. You honestly are coming off as silly right now. So I'm going to give you one warning to chill out, because you've been crying and complaining for a while now, since the beginning, before the stream even started. You've been crying and complaining. So you get one warning. You keep on crying and complaining, you can see yourself out. If you don't like my live streams, you don't like the way I talk, you think I'm insecure, we can talk live, and I can crush you in a debate live on that. Because trust me, you're not right. You barely know the definition of insecure. You come off as silly. So stop it. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to the content here. I'm tired of these silly people talking. Look, like I said, guys, don't let people punk you online. It's not coming off. Standing up for yourself is not coming off as insecure. That's stupid. I hope you don't. I don't know if you have kids, but I hope you don't teach your kids that. If you ever have kids, I hope you don't. Hey, when somebody punks you at school, or when someone tries to take advantage of you, back away. Don't say anything. Just walk. No. You stand up for yourself every single time, guys. No way. Like I said, you can ignore people if they continue. But like I said, I mute people, I block people. but do not ever let people punk you. Stand up for yourself. Otherwise, they're going to keep punking you, okay? I had a kid, when I was younger, I had a kid bully me and try to take my lunch a week in a row. I let him do it, roughing me up. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go away. I'm going to tell the teacher, blah, blah, blah. Did that every single time. He kept doing it. I said, all right. The next day, the next week, he tried to do the same thing. You know what I did to him? As soon as he walked up to me, socked him in the face. Knocked him flat out in 2nd grade. Knocked him flat out, 3rd grader. Guess what? I got suspended. I got sent home. But that dude never punked me again. Never punked me again after that. Anytime you see me, he just walk away. Not saying violence is always the answer, but stand up for yourself. Otherwise, they're going to keep doing that to you. Insincere. It doesn't matter, insincere, insecure, whatever the case is, he's silly. Anyway, shout outs to Horace for the $1 donation. It says, dust off your shoulders. I'm glad you ignore it and mute people. Another $1 for your pockets. Another $1 for your pockets. Anyway, so let's go. Let's go there. Shout outs to Ryan Cox with the $2 donation. Thanks, homie. Do appreciate that. Do appreciate that. So, guys, that's just some advice. This is the stuff that I tell my daughter. I'm like, hey, you know, try to avoid conflict, but at the same time, make sure you stand up for yourself. It's not nobody's trying to be insincere or insecure or whatever the case is. It's not it. It's not it, my guy. So anyway, let's move on to the content here, guys. We've got some. Start off with Guilty Gear. So this was an interesting type of deal here, man. This was interesting because the creator of Guilty Gear, I can't say, you know, I'm not gonna butcher his name live. He's the director of the game. He says that he's unsure if the series is a good match for the Nintendo Switch, but they're looking into it. So this was, the article was originally from Destructoid, and they talked with the Guilty Gear director, I think it's Daisuke Ishitawari? Yeah, Ishitawari. They spoke with him recently, and he said about the franchise, he said this. He said that he's not sure that it'd be a good match due to the need for, quote, high quality graphics. However, he did say that Arc System Works hasn't made a final decision and is, quote, still working on that. So I thought that was interesting that he said it was high quality graphics. Because if you guys don't know, Guilty Gear XRD and many of the Guilty Gear games, even some of the newest ones, release on PS3. So I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about there. And if you look at the PS3 version of Guilty Gear XRD sign, whatever it is, and you look at the PS4 version of Guilty Gear XRD sign, I think the only difference is resolution. Now, there might be some more differences. There might be some stuff that I don't know of. Where's Digital Foundry when you need them? But it seems weird that he would say that, considering they still support the PS3 with Guilty Gear, and considering the PS3 and PS4 versions of Guilty Gear look very similar, considering the art style. Now, I don't know if if you guys haven't seen Guilty Gear, I can show you guys a picture so you don't have to look it up yourself, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys probably don't know what Guilty Gear is. So I'm going to download a picture of Guilty Gear and let you guys see it. And of course, it'll look better on your screen. But I just found it very weird that he would say that, just considering Guilty Gear isn't... this is what Guilty Gear looks like, guys, and I'll put it a little bit bigger so you guys can kind of get a better look at it. This is what Guilty Gear looks like. This is the type of game that Guilty Gear XRD is on the PS3 and PS4. It's a 2D game with some static backgrounds, some animation. I mean, it looks good, don't get me wrong, but I mean, high quality graphics. I mean, we ain't looking at Destiny 2 here. We're not looking at Horizon Zero Dawn. We're not even looking at Super Mario Odyssey. Because that game runs at 60, and that game's a fully realized 3D world. You're talking about a 2D game here. And correct me if I'm not, I mean, I'm just... I don't understand his thought process with this one, and I'll get you guys' comments because I know you guys are popping off in the chat here, so I'll get you guys' comments. But I wanted to look up something real quick right here. Okay. I'm having a hard time being able to tell the difference. I mean, if you look at that style, maybe, I mean, obviously I'm not a developer, so I don't know underneath the hood, but then this is Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, which I'll make it smaller for you guys. It's bigger right now, but this one. So this is Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, which is coming to Switch. Okay, this thing's going crazy. Okay, there you go. So that's Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. It seems like pretty much the same art style to me. They seem pretty much on the... Are they even on the same engine? I mean, it seems pretty similar. So I don't see where, you know, where the director is going with this one. I honestly don't see where he's going. It reminds me very much of Falcom. You know, the Falcom president. Yeah, you guys definitely said it right. It reminds me of the Falcom president and what he had to say. So, I mean... If this is what he thinks, this is what he thinks. I mean, he can. It's obviously his game. I mean, but there's no decision yet. I think probably when the install base is higher, they'll probably make it. So I think he's basically just kind of, you know, giving some type of lame excuse because this game, Guilty Gear, it doesn't really sell much on the PS4 and the PS3. It actually barely sells anything at all. So I mean, Dragon Ball FighterZ absolutely destroys Guilty Gear in sales. So I don't really see what the issue is here. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe the director doesn't actually develop. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there. OJ, I think it could run it no problem. I mean, I think most people think that. I don't think that it's so demanding to the point to where, like you said, high quality graphics. I don't see why they couldn't at least, I mean, at the minimum do a 900p 60 frames per second. I mean, and like I said, it's on PS3. They still support the PS3 version with updates and new releases. So I don't see what the issue is here. He says, to be honest, Blaze Blue looks better. Well, I mean, Blaze Blue's a newer game, so they're probably implementing some new techniques and graphics. So I mean, I just think that really, I don't think he was serious with it. I mean, not that he wasn't serious, but I don't think he has any experience with Switch. Obviously, he probably doesn't have like a dev kit. He probably hasn't been working on it. And he's probably just going off of, you know, just the raw estimation of maybe his peers. Like, okay, well, PS4 is stronger, a good amount stronger than the Switch. So, you know, we usually make games on PS4. So this is what I'm going to say. So I think it was more of just like, you know, I don't know type of answer than an actual, okay, yeah, like this is, you know, this is what's going on. But it was just interesting to see his comments, you know, as far as what he had to say. But it's still, like I said, that doesn't mean it's not coming. Yeah, Guilty Gear, it's a great game. Nobody's doubting the game quality. The game quality is good, and nobody's doubting that it doesn't have a dedicated fan base. But the fan base is extremely tiny. I mean, it's just really, really small. I mean, but yes, you're right. It has a dedicated fan base. It definitely has. It definitely has, like, it's there, you know what I'm saying? They make enough. They do well. They do well. So they do well enough to keep it going. So also shout outs to Verdoso Style hitting us with that Catone from the Fire Nation. Thank you so much, Verdoso. I do appreciate you subscribing. Welcome to the Fire Nation, and please build it up strong, man. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers, so I do appreciate that. So yeah, man. The skill gap. I don't think it's because of the skill gap, because anybody can practice in a game and all that and play. And on Switch, everyone's skill gap would be the same if you're talking about new users. So I mean, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. That's, I mean, I guess maybe that's a little bit easier to play than Guilty Gear, but I don't think, you know, I don't think that's it. I mean, it could be just because, you know, maybe right now, yeah, maybe it's not necessarily a good fit just because of what they're trying to do, which makes sense. But the only thing, I don't have a problem with that, but I just have a problem with the second part that he said, like, oh, well, the high quality graphics part. That's the part that I'm like, okay, well, hold up here. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're not making, you know, like I said, this isn't Destiny 2. This isn't a game. I mean, maybe he's overconfident in his 2D visuals. I mean, I'm not sure, but it is what it is. So yeah. So, anyway, OJ, have you seen the new trailer for Ready Player One? No, I haven't seen that. Fire Nation boys, shout outs, Fire Nation boys. You guys holding it down there. Shout outs, hitting us with some katones, hitting us with that jutsu, please hit us with that jutsu. So, I mean, what do you guys think about this? If you wrote something and I didn't see it, let me know. Rewrite it, please. Sorry to make you guys retype things, and I'll read off some of you guys' comments about Guilty Gear. What do you guys think? and then we'll keep it going here with some Hollow news and also some Runner 3 news as well. Big Runner 3 news, so I'm looking forward to that. So Cross Tag Battle uses a more simplified control scheme with a dedicated auto combo to work better with the controller. Okay, okay. 2 Wild 2 says maybe he's trying to get people to double dip. You know, if you knew it was coming to Switch, you'd buy it on the PS4 and then wait for Switch release. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been out on PS4 for a while though. That's the thing. Like Guilty Gear, like the XRD and Sign, it's been out on PS4 for a while. But I mean, that's definitely something that's a strategy, that's a tactic. I mean, maybe that's something that Capcom did. Capcom knew that people were waiting for Mega Man Legacy Collection and said, no, we have no plans, and they lied to our face because they wanted all the Switch users who have other systems to go out there and buy it. And then of course when the Switch version gets announced, oh well, now you can have a portable version of the game. They purposefully didn't make Mega Man Legends 2, the Legacy Collection 2 on the 3DS. You know, so they obviously they wanted a portable version of that game because they made it for the 3DS the first time, and then they didn't make Legacy Collection 2 for the 3DS, and then they said, oh well, there's no portable version of the game, and then what? And then they announced a Switch version. So obviously some developers do try to make us double dip as Switch consumers because they know that some of us play exclusively almost handheld. You know, I only play my Switch really docked when I'm streaming. That's the only time I play it docked. Otherwise, you know, I'm sitting down and looking at a screen, like looking at a big screen all day. You know, I'm editing and I'm looking at the screen editing. I'm sitting in this chair all day. The last thing that I want to do at the end of the day when I get a couple hours to play a game is to sit in this room and play video games on this TV. I want to go lie down on my couch, be out there with my daughter, lie down, relax, look at a small screen, less strain on my eyes, dim the lights a little bit, and play some Xenoblade. You know, that's what I want to do when I'm done. I don't want to, you know, look at another big screen and play games, you know, when I'm done for the day, because I'm exhausted at the end of the day, guys. So yeah, maybe they're trying to make people double dip. That could be a problem, or that could be a thing. We need the sponsor emotes over here, subs at PlayerEssence. Yes, Gucci, man. I agree, we definitely do, but for some reason I can't upload the emotes. I don't know what's going on. I have to contact YouTube, or not YouTube. I have to contact Twitch. They're not letting me upload any of my own custom emotes. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's because I'm just an affiliate and I'm not like a full partner. So hopefully I can get that done. Stop the coonery. Stop the coonery. Yeah, man. Yeah. Helps pass time at work. Okay, you're talking about something here. Did you play Xenoblade in handheld? The quality took a big hit there. The only game I dislike playing in handheld. Actually, the quality, I don't think it took as big of a hit as some people try to make it out to be. And I think that they might have updated it because the way that it looked at the beginning of when it first launched, I agree. But looking at it now, maybe my eyes got used to it. Or maybe I just, you know, or maybe they actually did do something to the updates, but it actually looks better and runs better in handheld than it did before. At least that's my impression. After the last couple updates, it seems like they actually did make it look better or stabilize the resolution more or make it run better, because I haven't had any issues and I think it looks fine. I mean, I dock it. I think, yeah, it looks better because it's in 720p. But overall, like in handheld, I think they probably updated it. I think it looks a lot sharper now. But that's just my opinion. I played the game a lot more docked when it first launched, but then after a few updates and I started playing it handheld more, I haven't really noticed much in terms of it. But so yeah, that's just me, you know. Obviously, everyone's gonna have their own opinion. So it's weird. You should have at least one emote. I'm also affiliate. Okay, yeah, Gucci. I don't know what's going on. It's just not letting me upload any of the emotes, any of the sizes. Like I got one of my homies to. One of the PE Ninja out there to size me up some good Twitch emotes, and I tried to upload the headband for you guys, and yeah, it didn't work. Did not work. Trying to get an affiliate. Yeah, getting an affiliate, it's not easy. It's not easy. Two else says, I mainly play Xenoblade in handheld. It's hard to believe a game like that exists portable. Yeah, the game is absolutely massive. It's the biggest portable game that I've ever played. I mean, easily by like a huge margin. Like it's the biggest game, you know, to ever run on a dedicated, like an actual real, like a game that's really a real portable, not like a PC that's been crammed into like something portable, not some type of weird device, but an actual dedicated system that can run in a portable mode that's not Windows or something like that. It's absolutely insane. Like there's no PS Vita games or 3DS games that are anywhere near the size of Xenoblade. So So yeah. DJ Deception says, well, okay, never mind. You're talking to other people. Morgan says, PlayerEssence, I'm formerly known as, oh, that's you. Was that you? Oh yeah, the mystery. Okay, the mystery of mystery. Okay, by the way, man, if you got the haters, you're succeeding in life. Yeah, man. Obviously, I remember when I first started up and nobody knew who I am. Like, I would say stuff that was way crazier than I did today, and nobody would care. Nobody would say anything because nobody knew who I was. But now, like, I mention anything and like people have a problem. Like, I mentioned like the littlest things. Like, all I said today for Twitter, for the Twitter stuff was, okay, like there was an article on DualShockers, which I'm working on getting an interview with the guy who wrote that article about the whole port begging thing. I've been communicating with him, so maybe you guys will see something soon. Seems like a nice guy. Seems like a very nice guy, by the way. All I wrote was, okay, well, DualShockers, have you guys wrote anything in response to the whole clickbait headline, which is fine. He clickbaited the headline. He talked about other type of fan bases, but he clickbaited the headline by putting Nintendo, and the thumbnail was clickbait, but that's fine. Clickbait is part of the game, guys. I think at this point, clickbait, you're going to run into clickbait. Everyone does it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have a problem. I mean, didn't necessarily have a problem with the clickbait. It's just per se what he said about the whole, like, you know, like we have to appreciate their business decisions. That's one of the things that kind of set me off the other day. Like, no, we don't have to appreciate the business decisions that they make. No, we don't. The thing that went down was, like, all I said was like, hey, like, you know, did you guys write an article about the toxic, you know, PlayStation and Microsoft fan base that that was crying, complaining, and port begging when Bayonetta 2 was a Wii U exclusive, because it was pretty bad. It was actually really bad, and that's what set off this person to attack me, you know, today. So it was only that simple statement that I made. I wasn't attacking PlayStation. I wasn't attacking Microsoft. I wasn't even attacking the systems. It had nothing to do with that. I simply said, did you guys write an article when that happened with port begging with the Wii U? Because it did happen. Okay, there were people who were very irrational, that were saying that they're going to kill themselves, that they're going to take out other people, that they're going to do all this stuff. Like, it was crazy. It was so bad that, like I said before, Mega64, which is the comedy group, Mega64, the YouTube channel, they actually made one of the most hilarious videos on actually what people said online. It wasn't fake what those people said. They actually acted out, not for real, but acted out what people were saying online on video. If you haven't seen it, just look up, I'm not going to say the name of it because it's going to get me demonetized, but just look up Mega64 Bayonetta 2. That's all you need to look up is Mega64 Bayonetta 2, and they acted out what people were saying online about Bayonetta 2 being a Wii U exclusive. So that's all I said, was that's it. I just said, you know, like, or did you call out these people? Did you make an article? And that's what set some people off. That's what people got mad in order to get mad at me today. So I wasn't attacking Sony or Microsoft the systems like the PS4. I mean, people think I was attacking. I wasn't attacking anybody. I didn't even name anybody. I just simply said, did you do that? Like, you know, and I don't see what the problem is, but okay. The camera is shaking a lot. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. Sorry for the camera shaking a lot, guys. Let me stabilize it. Okay. I told you guys I have a really ghetto table. So I'm probably going to mount this camera. Probably going to mount it. Just give me that runner information. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the next thing here. We'll go to Runner since you guys want to know about Runner. So Runner just went gold, and it's been submitted to Nintendo. So what that means is that when a game goes gold, it means that the game is done and they've shipped it off to the factory to print it onto the discs. But in this time, it would be the cartridges. To print it onto the cartridges to get shipped off. It's ready to go, guys. It's complete. It's finished. It's ready to go. It's submitted to Nintendo. The game's gold. Or wait a minute, hold up. I heard that the game's gold, but that doesn't mean it's been sent off yet, because I think it's been sent off to Nintendo for Q&A, and then it's going to go gold. So I guess the game is complete, but I'm not sure if it's gone gold as in, like, it's been sent off yet, because I think the person who reported on it kind of fragmented it a bit. They said that it went gold, but gold means that the game is done and it's actually been sent off to be, you know, printed. I think that they're probably going to do the Q&A or whatever first, and then they'd maybe send it off. That's what I would think. So somewhat went gold. Either way, the game is complete. It's been submitted to Nintendo. It's lot check. I think that's what it's called, the official name. So once Nintendo gets that game, they test it. They test it to see if there's any super game-breaking things, ESRB issues, or whatever the case is. Any stuff that they might have to reclassify or I don't think they check ESRB issues. Never mind. That might have been before that. I'm not sure. Or it might be after that it gets rated. But either way, Nintendo's checking it right now to see what's going on. Lot check does take... It might take a little bit more time, like 2 weeks before Nintendo actually even gets it and starts testing it. And then after they test it, it might take another couple weeks or however long to test it for real, then get back to them and say that it's a good to go. The fact that it's an exclusive though, at least on consoles, might get the lot check done faster. So I think Nintendo gives you some favors with lot check in the process if you're an exclusive. I definitely think they give you a little bit of favors. Maybe I'm speculating on this one here, guys. Maybe I'm speculating. Maybe they don't. But either way, yeah, that's the news on Runner. So we could be seeing the game in terms of when it actually launches. We could see it as early as March. It could be a March title, or it could be April, depending on what's going down. But it's going to be March or April. That's generally what we're going to be seeing here. So yeah. But I'm totally sorry about the shaking, guys. I really need a new desk. That's next on my list of things to get. Mr. Nickel says never played Runner. How is it? Runner is... It's a mix of, like, I wouldn't say Sonic, but it reminds you of Sonic because you do sometimes, like, there's, like, loop-de-loops. There's, like, like the roller coaster type of deal. So, like, you do that, like, to where you run around. But it's, like, to me, it'd be like a controlled Sonic. It's like a music rhythm controlled Sonic game. I think that's the best way to describe it. Music rhythm, action, platformer, controlled Sonic game, because you run from left to right, but I guess in this new one you run from right to left, and you actually run into the screen in this new one and out of the screen. So there's all sorts of ways that you're running this time, but that's basically what I describe it as. You run, you collect like gold bars, you collect things, you jump over enemies, and anytime that you get a chance or where there's open space, you dance. And anytime you dance, you get some extra points. At least in the last one you did. And you avoid obstacles, and you also get music bars, and you get things, and once you get those, it increases your points and it increases your rhythm, and the music changes. And anytime you collect something, you'll hear like a little tap or a little thing. So it's this weird mix of music rhythm game and platforming and action, all kind of put into one. It's absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so good. So yeah, man. Did I make a mistake on the title here, guys? Nino Kuni. You guys talk about Nino Kuni? The chat wants to know about Nino Kuni. Hey OJ, Soul Bad Guy says, hey OJ, when is that update for Xenoblade Chronicles 2? I thought it was coming out this week. Yeah, it's coming out this week. We're on Thursday. The week is not over yet. so yeah, man, it's coming out this week. It's coming. At least that's what they said. We'll have to wait and see. It might get delayed, but for right now, it's coming out this week. Maybe it's Friday. So just relax. It's coming out this week. This week is not over. OJ, are you getting Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet? Yeah, it seems like I will be getting Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. I talked to my Bandai Namco rep, and he's like, okay, yeah, we'll put you on the list. I don't know how popular this game is going to be, so I'm hoping that nobody wants a Steam copy, because usually people want the PS4 and Xbox One copies, and I don't get those. So hopefully, I just requested a Steam copy from the beginning, so I'm hoping that I can get that Steam copy. So yeah, man. Talk about the new Labo trailers. I mean, Labo, you can scan your, see, I don't know if it was a good idea for Nintendo to let people scan any object and it becomes a track. I wanted to avoid, I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure if that was the best idea. But we'll see how good their technology is. We'll see how good their technology is on making sure they avoid stupidity. But yeah, man, you can scan like your hand. You can scan, I don't know, some deodorant. and it'll go into the track editor, and you'll be able to, like the motorbike game, you'll be able to just play. But I don't know. I don't maybe. I don't know. Oh man, I don't know if it was a good idea. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, now you guys see what I'm talking about, right? Like, I just don't think it was the. They should have picked from like pre-made things that like okay, you want to use like a star course, you want to use like they should have had like pre-made options. I don't know if it was a good idea to just, hey, you can scan anything. Oh gosh. So we'll see how it works out. I'm not gonna say anything, but we'll see how it works out. Scan Monster Hunter World. You scan Monster Hunter World and you're all of a sudden you're in the game. You're motorbiking through Monster Hunter World. Yeah, man. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a good idea. Labo 18+. I know they're gonna start selling Labo in certain places, the red light district. So yeah, man. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, Soul Bad Guy. You just have to flat out say it. Did you not? Jesus. So yeah, that's Labo, guys. We're gonna go ahead and move on. So we got a release date for Hollow. Shout outs to Halifax. Wait, Halifax, do you stream on Twitch? I just want to know if you can let me know. Do you stream on Twitch? Because I thought it was you when I followed you, but maybe it's not you. Maybe it's someone else. But I don't know if you stream on Twitch or not. But I did follow you, if that's you. Halifax says donated $5 through Super Chat. Says, love the work you are doing, Matt. Excited to jump back into Bayonetta Friday. Been years since I played the first one. Absolutely, it's been a while since I've played it. So thank you so much for the donation. I do appreciate that, homie. Definitely help the war funds here on the PlayerEssence Village and the Fire Nation as well, because you know the Fire Nation, we build up the Fire Nation, so we diverted some funds to Fire Nation. So I do appreciate that. We got that revenue share program here with the main village and the Fire Nation. Soul just straight up said it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. SV Tornado says, OJ, what Bandai Namco games do you think we'll see on the Switch, new and old? I think we'll see like One Piece games. I think we'll see Naruto at some point. I think we'll see Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. I think we'll see some good stuff. We'll see Dark Souls. We'll see some good stuff from them. You guys are crazy, man. The comments are already coming in. I already know what the comments are coming in. But yeah, let's talk about some Hollow, guys. So Hollow is coming out on February 22nd. This game, Hollow, is the horror action style of game. It reminds me of Dead Space. The game is out on PC already, and it's also coming to the Nintendo Switch. And apparently, I think they said it's going to be a 1080p 30 type of deal, so you're going to get some crisp visuals, well, docked. And it runs on Unreal Engine 4, so that's another Unreal Engine 4 game coming to Nintendo Switch. And I think that it's going to be pretty good. Based on what I've seen, based on some of the reviews out there, it's going to be pretty good. So definitely looking forward to that one there. So got another donation here. It's a donation from GJ Pictures with the $1 donation to the War Fund. Says, hello from Romania. Yo, shout outs from Romania. I don't know how many Romanian fans are there, but sometimes I feel like I am the only one hype for Bayonetta. Absolutely, man. Yeah, man, I love to see my look, I love all countries. I love all countries. You know, I'm a big fan. So whenever I see someone's from Romania, I know we've got a dude from Andy's from Norway. We've got people from Mexico. My neighbors down south, man. We got a lot of people from Canada that watch. We got the UK, Hayden, and Deviator. So anybody, man, everyone's welcome here in the village. We are so thank you, man. I appreciate that. And shout outs to Romania. Shout outs to Romanians, Romania, man. You guys are awesome. So thank you so much. There was actually a foreign exchange student from Romania when I was in high school, and he used to always hang out in our crew and play Halo with us, man. So shout outs, man. Brazil fans, absolutely. Brazil, neighbor, a little bit more south, but still south. We neighbors down south, absolutely. Puerto Rico, absolutely, man, absolutely. How much is Hollow going to be? I'm thinking it's going to be a $29.99 game. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be a $29.99. It seems a little bit cut above a $19 game. So it looks like to me it's going to be 29, but it could be 39. It could be 39. I don't know. Don't know. Shout outs to Gucci. 559 Fresno shout outs. Shout outs, man. Shout outs to the Bulldogs over there. There we go. I'm a Fresno State alum myself. Class of 2010. I'm old. I graduated college. It'll be 8 years in May that I graduated from college. So, shout outs, man. Derek has a good question here because we're actually going to get into the Q&A section pretty early here. That's why I wanted to start out at 12 o'clock, guys. And I have a big announcement. I'll tell you guys here, but then I'll also have another video talking about this. We are going to have dedicated live streams at the same time every single day, or Monday through Friday. As far as PE Live, 12 o'clock noon, my time. That's 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Monday through Friday, dedicated PE Lives. So that's pretty much going to be the time going forward. I think I've set down my schedule. My schedule now is pretty much go to sleep by like 8:30 or 9. Just go to sleep early, my time, PT, and then wake up by like 2 to 3 a.m. and get working. I pretty much get all the videos you guys see, get a news essence done in the morning, get a PE news video done in the morning, potentially have a gameplay live stream when I feel like it, and then of course we'll do PE Live noon every single time. So you guys get PE news. So basically how it's looking to be the schedule is news essence at 6, and all these times are PT Pacific time. So 6 p.m. PT for news essence, 11 p.m. PT or 11 a.m. Sorry, hold up. 6 a.m. PT for news essence, 11 a.m. PT for PE news, then 12 p.m. PT for PE Live, and then 6 p.m. PT for news essence again. So that's kind of looking how the schedule is going to be. I'll probably do, like, on big hype games like Bayonetta, I'll probably start my live streams at 3 p.m. PT before news essence. So I'll have to bust it a little bit on those days where a game is coming out, so you guys still get your 2 news essences and your PE news and also PE Live. And then we'll also do a gameplay live stream when there's hype games like Dragon Quest Builders or like Bayonetta. We'll do live streams at times, either in the morning or in the afternoon. So good stuff. Commitments, absolutely. Shout outs to the commitments. You guys are committed to me. I mean, I've been pretty unorganized and stuff, and you guys have still watched me and not complained. So shout outs to you guys for being dedicated. You guys are the real ones with dedication here, not me. I'm just trying to do my best. Your boy got a shout out. There we go. shout outs for the UK. I love the UK. And I'm ridiculously behind when it comes to the comments. At least you take Sunday off, OJ. To be honest, I don't take Sunday off. Sundays, I do PE news. You get at least 2 to 3 videos on Sundays. So no, I don't take Sundays off. But I do and I don't, because on Sundays, I go to my mom's house and I'm there pretty much all day, but I work the night before on Sundays. So Saturdays, I mean, I guess I kind of take the day off, but I don't, you know, because I'll either work early in the morning and get 2 videos done, or I'll work a lot the night before, then get those videos done. So I do and I don't take Sunday off, you know, so it is what it is. I don't think my job is, you know, I don't think my job is to the point to where I can take Sunday off or take days off. Not at that point. Maybe one of these days it will be, but I haven't lived up to my end of the bargain to you guys to take Sundays off. So one of these days when I live up to my end of the bargain, then I'll take Sundays off. Like, for real, like, there won't be anything on Sunday. But until I actually live up to my end of the bargain when it comes to my content and actually stick to my commitments, which I have a hard time doing, like, lately, I need to stick to them. And hopefully with this channel relaunch, I can stick to it. Then I'll take Sundays off. But right now, no, not yet. The UK is great. Okay, hold up. I'm not going to read that. Much love from the Netherlands. Shout outs, man. Shout outs. Thumbs up. Heck yeah, let's get this stream to 100 likes. Let's do it. Shout outs to the Fire Nation. If you guys are out here, retweet the Twitch stream if you can, Fire Nation. That'd be great. Sean Sweeney says, I see you got new amiibo on the shelf. I just received an Amazon order with a bunch of Zelda amiibo for my Zelda collection. I'm now 1 away from a full Zelda amiibo set. Absolutely, Sean Sweeney. Yeah, I put up, you know what, the thing is, like, when you counted that the other day, Sean, when we were on Twitter, it's just that I moved, and then you can see more amiibo when I moved out of the way. But then I also put up a Splatoon Inkling Girl amiibo from the first set, so I did put up that. Alonzo Vine says the best game on the Wii U is the Zelda the Wind Waker. Okay, so if you guys want to go ahead, we're doing really good on time, guys, because I still got about an hour before I can before I have to go pick up my daughter. So I like starting at 12. It gives us plenty of time to get through articles and say silly things and get through coonery and things like that. So let's go ahead and get into what you guys think about Bayonetta. So who is picking up Bayonetta, or who's going to get it later down the line? What do you guys think so far about all the news? We got the reviews, guys. The reviews of out. Bayonetta is a smash hit. It's better on the Switch. It's bigger. It's badder. It's faster. It's got a little bit of new content in there. It looks a little bit better. But it runs a lot better. That's the biggest thing, that the frame rate is a lot better. I mean, you couldn't tell, like, when you, I mean, I guess some people could probably tell on the Wii U, but it was still great on the Wii U. It still played amazing on the Wii U. But it definitely runs a lot better on the Nintendo Switch. I mean, that you can't deny the fact of that. Even without Digital Foundry's machines, like Dan Koopman, Don, I think it's Don Koopman, he writes for Go Nintendo. He writes for what was it, Nintendo World Report. He has his own channel. He was saying that the game's frame rate was way better, you know, before he didn't hook up a single machine to it. He just said, hey, I'm playing the game, it runs a lot better. And I think I actually reported on that too. So we didn't even need Digital Foundry's machines to know that it ran better. I reported on that before Digital Foundry, but they do have the machines, they do all that stuff, and people kind of take what they say as gospel all the time. So, you know, whatever. They did their tests, and yeah, it's running at an almost consistent 60 frames per second, so that's really good. So, okay, I'm going to go and read off some of you guys' comments. Albedo says, well, Wakanda forever tonight. Absolutely, Black Panther, man. Let's go. Definitely got to go support Black Panther. I don't know if I'm going to be going see it in the movie theaters, but I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray. OJ, I heard you magnifying, who do you got your magnifying glass out for Bayonetta 2? Yeah, man. Bayonetta has this much love. Absolutely, Morgan. Bayonetta is amazing. Yeah, unfortunately, like the Bayonetta 1 is only physical in that special edition box, just because I just don't think they want to take the risk of actually printing it on a disc and spending that money. They're being kind of cheap with it, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think probably what will happen if Bayonetta does really well on the Switch. If Bayonetta the collection does really well, I think they'll release a standalone physical in stores, in my opinion. If it does really well, they'll release a standalone. Now, I have a standalone copy of Bayonetta 1, but it's sealed. I actually went to the eShop on the Wii U and bought another copy of Bayonetta on the Wii U eShop. But I bought a digital version of Bayonetta as well, so I got the discount on the you know, that one. So, but I actually have a sealed copy of Bayonetta with the physical disc on the Wii U in there. But I have my PS3 and my 360 versions of Bayonetta 2. The PS3 version is trash. I have the PC version of Bayonetta as well. So I have enough physical copies of Bayonetta. But yeah, it would be nice to have it physical, but whatever. Yeah, waiting for the Blu-ray. Yeah, because I mean, I'm not a big fan of going out to the movie theaters, you know, just because you spend what is it, like 12, 15 bucks for a movie theater ticket now. But I mean, if you wait till it's on Blu-ray, you can spend a little bit more and then get, like, you can watch it as many times as you want. You know, so not a big fan of the movie theaters, although I do want to go see Uncle Drew. That looks really funny. Shout outs to Eric Dahlberry. Yo, shout outs to Eric Dahlberry. You already donated yesterday, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. He says, hey OJ, pretty pumped for Bayonetta 1 and 2 tomorrow. I never got to play them. So I'm super hyped. Are you still doing some song requests? Yes, I am doing song requests for any donations. Could you play Hyrule Field from Ocarina of Time? Also, what does a man gotta do to be a mod on your streams? You're the man. Okay. So here's what we'll do, Eric. I know you've been around for a while. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to play some music for you, and I'm gonna play your music that you want, but we're gonna play some other type of music for you too. So give me just a second, my guy. Give me just a second. So let's see here. All right, so let's go ahead and get your music up and going. Try to find, where are you, Eric? I cannot see you on here. Eric, type a comment. Type a new comment. Type a new comment, my guy. I cannot see you in the chat. Type a new comment. All right, there you are. There you are. Okay. Hold up here. Okay, I've got to do a couple things here, guys, so we can really get this thing going. We got to make it a, we're going to have a little bit of fun here. We're going to have a little bit of fun here. All right, let me get that ready. You guys keep those comments coming. Keep those comments coming. I'm ridiculously slow today. Ridiculously slow. All right. Okay. All right, so then we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Got the theme going. Got another guy. We're evolving. Okay. Boom. You are now leveled up. You are now evolved to a moderator. Shoutouts to Eric, my boy. Thank you so much for being a dedicated fan. Oh, here we go. We gotta play this music. We're gonna fight. Let's go, Eric. Everyone give Eric some love for the mod. My boy's been here for a while. He definitely deserves it. He definitely deserves it. We're gonna play some Pokemon music for him. The gym leader battle. Let's do this. Press B. What move should I use, guys? What move should I use? Eric, what type of Pokemon are you? What type of Pokemon are you, Eric? You a fire Pokemon? Use flamethrower down on the chat. Use flamethrower. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite themes. Sand attack? Sand attack. Eric, use sand attack. No. Oh man. Fire. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and let's play some Zelda music, like he said here. Shoutouts, congrats to Eric for the mod. You definitely been around, my boy. You definitely earned it. And yeah, I'll be more than happy to get your song request. But we had to do a little bit of Pokemon for you, man. Because when you evolve to the mod, man, that's a big task. Big task. All right, so Hyrule Field. Hopefully this does not get claimed. Ocarina of Time. All right. Thunderbolt. I use Thunderbolt. All right, you're an electric Pokemon. You dual type? Dual type Pokemon? Morgan, let's see here. Okay, so if you guys have any other thoughts or comments on Bayonetta, let me know. Wait, hold up. Nero, did you ask me a question, Nero? Retype your question in the chat, Nero. don't know, like a chemistry game. Bill Nye the Science Guy. No, I'm joking. I don't know. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see here. OJ, which Pokemon games have you played? I've played pretty much every single Pokemon game. Every single main Pokemon game. At one point or another. Like, I've either rented it, played it at a friend's house, have the game. I have a ton of Pokemon games behind me. I've played almost every single Pokemon game. Red, blue, yellow. I've played the Japanese green version. I've played Crystal, Diamond, Gold, Silver. I've played Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, even though I don't like that generation of Pokemon, but, you know, whatever. It's not that I don't like it, it's just not my favorite. I've played Diamond and Pearl. I've played X and Y. I've played Sun or Moon, whatever. I have that one. I played almost every single Pokemon game. I've played Pokemon Snap. I've played Hey You Pikachu. I've played Pokemon Stadium, Gale of Darkness. I've played a ton of Pokemon. Pokemon used to be my favorite Nintendo franchise. Before Fire Emblem and Xenoblade, Pokemon was my favorite Nintendo franchise. So, just giving you guys a little heads up on that one. Pokemon has probably slid down to, like, just because it's probably slid down quite a bit, Pokemon. Because of Fire Emblem and Xenoblade, those two have surpassed it. And Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, like, it's about equal. I'd probably say it's about equal to Zelda to me. Mario is like, I almost try to not put Mario into it because Mario is just like timeless. Like, it's like almost like you can't rank Mario. It's just like, it's Mario. It's like the Godfather, you know? So, but yeah. Bayo 2 is worlds better than the first, in my opinion. Bayo 2 is definitely a very high cut above the first game. Very high cut. SV Tornado says, OJ, do you think we can get Ni no Kuni 1 and 2 on the Switch? I think it's possible at some point, but I think it's less than 50. Gappy Choopy says, PlayerEssence, do you think Nintendo will revive some IPs? Which I think they'll revive some IPs, but I don't know which ones they'll do. Maybe Golden Sun? Chaz Evandale. Shout out to Chaz. What's up, man? You're here early. OJ has played Smash Brothers. That has Pokemon in it. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people agree Bayonetta 2 is an 11 out of 10. It's definitely a 10 out of 10. Gucci Dolphin says, we need to know if you've played Pokemon Puzzle League. Absolutely, I played Pokemon Puzzle League on the 64. Absolutely, I rented it from Blockbuster back in the day, and I got a late fee, and like they charged me a lot. My dad like wanted to like rip my head off. Top 5 Pokemon games? Number 1 would probably be like Pokemon like Yellow for me, like Pokemon Yellow or Pokemon Diamond or Pearl, one of those two. And then probably the next would be like Pokemon like Sun, or I like Pokemon Sun and Moon, or maybe even Pokemon. It's too hard to rank these because I keep on thinking, I'm like, oh no, that game's better, so I can't rank the Pokemon games. But I can probably tell you that my favorite Pokemon game is probably Diamond or Pearl. It's like one of those, like it's like that generation of Pokemon. That's the one that I put the most hours into, so yeah, I'd probably say that one, Diamond or Pearl. Just because of the, you know, the revolution with the online play. There was just like the Pokemon, like there was like the trading was so much better, the magic trading that you could do, the type of online events, everything that they introduced in terms of online play and what you could do on, you know, on Pokemon Diamond and Pearl was amazing at the time. So yeah, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl might be my favorite one. Thoughts on the Doom update? You know, I haven't reported on the Doom update yet, but I don't have the Doom update, so I don't have thoughts. It's cool that they're fixing some stuff, but we need to see what they actually fix and what they do. OJ, J2 Blue says, OJ, I think Bayonetta looks fun, but I'm not a fan of fan service in games. Is that weird to say? Not judging those who like it, though. I don't think Bayonetta's fan service. I think you're misunderstanding what the game is about. I think you're misunderstanding because her hair that's part of their clothing. That's something that's actually intertwined into the story in terms of witches, and there's some lore behind that. I don't think it's fan service. I think it's more in line with that's who she is, and that's what the game is. So no, it's not fan service. If you played the game, if you played it more, understood the lore of the game, I don't know if you'd make that same statement. But I think that maybe the fan service is like the outfits, like the you know, the high cut like Daisy outfits and Princess Peach outfits. You know, that's maybe more fan service. But the actual core of the game, no, that's not fan service at all. That's actually part of the lore and what's going on. OJ, you getting Mario Tennis Aces? Absolutely. If you guys don't know, I love tennis. It's one of my favorite sports. If you're gonna call it one, it's one of my favorite sports. Let me see. I'm really behind. Black Nerd says, OJ, hello OJ, I'm 45 years old school gamer, and I was curious, wanted to know how long do you think you would be into video games? I'll probably be into video games till like croak, to be honest, just because video games, you know, like how long are people going to be into movies? Sorry, my screen's shaking a lot here. How long are you going to be into movies? How long are you going to be into TV shows? People, I don't think you grow out of, I mean, some people grow out of video games, but I don't think I will. I know I'll never grow out of at least like looking at video games, at least like talking about video games, like just saying, oh, that looks cool. Like, you know, I find video games just to watch also very interesting. I play a lot of games, obviously, but it's also cool watching people play games on Twitch. So I'll always be a fan of at least watching people play games. Like, I'll always be a fan of competitive games like Evo. I don't think I'm ever going to be like, okay, I'm 40, 50 years old and I don't want to watch Evo anymore. I don't want to see people who are super skilled on the sticks, you know. So I think I'll always be a fan. You know, maybe my skills would deteriorate, or maybe I won't be as interested in playing like as much just because of the time investments, but I'll always be a fan of like watching, you know. Because, like, I mean, why not? You know, esports is a huge deal now, right? So... well, you guys are way older than I thought. Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I got fans young and old. Has Mario plus Rabbids gone platinum yet, OJ? We don't know. It seems like it might. It seems like it might have though. Videos are awesome. Absolutely. Mario Tennis will be lit. Yeah, Gucci. Mario Tennis is gonna be lit. Were you about to answer and you got go on something else? What were you talking about, Derek? Can you tell me again what I think I did? But go ahead and can you repeat the question? Joshua says, do you believe Dragon Ball FighterZ deserves a port on the Nintendo Switch? You guys will see. Undead Polo, you guys will see. I mean, I don't know if it deserves it or not, but we'll see if it does or not. Been following you for 3 years now on YouTube. Yo, shout out, Chaz. I know you've been around for a while. I've seen your name for a long time. 60 Minute Man. OJ, from Nintendo, would you rather new IPs or sequels to known franchises, and why? I think I'd rather have a mix of both, actually, just because it'd be good to have, you know, diversity and variety. It's always good to have stuff like Splatoon come in, stuff like ARMS come in, new IPs, and it's always good to have stuff like Zelda and Mario, you know, dominate. So both. Yeah, we don't mention the word old. We're all gamers, guys. We're all gamers. Reggie Fils-Aimé hitting us with that fresh 20. 24, I like to watch playing speedruns. Yeah, I like to watch awesome games done quick. That's really good. OJ, how do you think Hollow will sell? Decent. It's not going to be like a multi-million-dollar seller, but it'll be good. Good enough. Outcast, do you know some secret jutsus about Bandai and others, don't you? I do know some stuff about Bandai and others, yes. But I can't say anything. Fire Blast Gaming, I am here for about a year now. Absolute shout-outs, man. Shout-outs to being here. 1-year anniversary coming up. In 50 years, we'll see many 80-year-olds playing video games. I'll be one of them, absolutely, because there were 80-year-olds playing the Wii. So, absolutely, we'll see a lot of old people playing. Well, video games aren't exclusive to young people. Felipe says, "What do you know about My Time in Portia?" I've covered it a little bit. I know a little bit about the game. Bayonetta hype, 40 this year. Shoutouts, DJ. Happy 40th. Sean Sweeney says, you know what's funnier than 24, 25, my age? It's all downhill from here. Once you hit 25, no, I'm joking, Sean, I'm joking. You know, you really don't, I think personally, you really don't mentally mature. I mean, some people mentally mature well beyond, you know, like, you know, even in their teens, like they're 15, 16, some people mentally mature. But I don't think I was fully mentally mature till I turned about 29 or 30. Like this past, like, you know, last year. I'm going to be 31 soon. I don't think I've fully mentally matured all the way till this point, you know, like, and what I mean by that is not taking, you know, like people saying certain things in a certain way, not getting upset over troll videos or people crying about certain things or people, you know, blasting my channel. Like before, I used to get upset about those things. Like I used to get like, oh man, this person said something, oh, this person's trying to ruin me and all that. Like when I was younger, like when I was in my mid-20s, like when I started my channel. But like probably like I'd probably say like 27 or 28, more like no, 28, 29. But now it's like people like, oh, people make a video on me, oh, this guy's a fraud, this guy does this, and I'll just make a funny quote on Twitter. I'll just be like, okay, we'll prove it, or I'll just be like, okay, well, you can talk to me live. Like I don't get all butthurt and upset, you know, or anything like that. I'm just like, okay. Like I've seen people make videos and say certain things. I'm just like, and I look at somebody send me the video. I'm like, okay, this guy wasted his time. You know, everything that he's saying is stupid. He could have just talked to me, but whatever, you know. So So yeah, now I just don't care. I'm so busy that I don't care. Also, so maybe that's it too. So yeah, man. It's all good. I'm not asking the question again. Oh, my bad, Derek. I'm sorry about that, dude. If anybody knows what Derek wrote, please let me know. Morgan PlayerEssence, OJ, I'd really like to become a mod and wouldn't let you down, but you have certain rules, and I understand and respect that. I'd be on your channel since last year. Okay, no problem, man. If I keep on seeing you here, bro. Another thing, if you want to get modded, like, you can't be changing your name all the time, too, though. I don't know how many of you guys change your name a lot, but if you always changing your name, that's not a good way to get modded, because then I don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What can I say? I love Mario games. Absolutely. Shoutouts to the Mario games. You guys have any more questions? I'd be more than happy to answer. T-Dude says the Guilty Gear director needs to give the Nintendo Switch a try for once. I mean, yeah, we'll see, man. I think he's just really kind of just saying some stuff, but we'll see. Maybe it's not a good fit. Maybe he's right. I mean, who knows? Brett says, OJ, you think Bayonetta 3 will launch in December? In Xeno's slot for last year. I don't know if it'll launch in December. It could be earlier than that. It could be September. It could be October. Bayonetta 2 launched in October for the Wii U. Excuse me. For the Wii U, Bayonetta launched in September in Japan and launched in October for America. So Halloween. So it could be Halloweenish. Oh, the frame rates. Yeah, I talked about that. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the frame rates. People want to make sure that they have a smooth game. I think that was your question. Yeah, people just want to make sure that they have a smooth game. So some people kind of get crazy about it. You know, I'm not so crazy about frame rates anymore. I used to be, but not anymore. Love OJ streams. I wish I never missed any of them. Yeah, man. Thanks, I appreciate that. I missed the comments on Guilty Gear. What did he say? He basically said that he's not sure if it's a good match, and he said that you know, they're more like, you know, Guilty Gear is more about the graphics quality. You know, like, you know, so. But he said that there's no actual, like, set, like, they haven't made a decision yet on Guilty Gear, so it could come, it could not, who knows, but, you know, whatever. He said that it's due to the need. They said that it might not be a good match due to the need for high-quality graphics. So, apparently, the PS3 can get updates and get Guilty Gear, you know, in recent years, but the Switch it just doesn't produce high enough quality graphics for Guilty Gear, so yeah, man. I haven't gathered anything yet that Bayonetta would be December. I don't think there's any information on that unless you want to let me know. Max ZX, do you think this year there's going to be a new IP from Nintendo like last year with ARMS? I think there will be one new IP. I don't know if it'll be a big new IP, but I think there'll be one. I really need to get some food. We have like literally no food in this house. Like, we have no food. Although, the reason why my tongue was blue, if you watched News Essence this morning, the reason why my tongue was blue was because I was eating a blue Airhead before, and I like Airheads. They're like one of my favorite pieces of candy. And my girlfriend bought me a big old 72 pack of Airheads, and your boy had a blue one this morning, so. That's how my tongue was blue, and I didn't notice it till I was editing, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm not reshooting this video because I felt good about that video that I did. I'm not reshooting it. You guys are just gonna see my blue tongue. So yeah. Those are awesome. Yeah, Airheads are awesome. Nier Automata or Bayonetta 2, which is better? I like Bayonetta 2 better, but Nier is very good. I wouldn't mind if people think Nier is better. I have no problem with that. M. Williams says, no offense to Guilty Gear, but from what I've seen from that game, if we get BlazBlue, we should get Guilty Gear. Yeah, I think he was more on the end of damage controlling than actually knowing what he was talking about. Because I doubt Guilty Gear is a lot more demanding or needs so much higher quality graphics than BlazBlue. William Jones says, PlayerEssence, you should definitely consider streaming or doing a Let's Play of Bayonetta 1 and 2. Yeah, I actually announced that on Twitter. I quoted what they said, and they said that we're going to be doing, or I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of Bayonetta 1 or Bayonetta 2 tomorrow. I'll probably be doing it around 3 p.m. my time, so look forward to that. I've also done a full Let's Play of Bayonetta 1. So if you just type in Bayonetta 1 Let's Play, you know, PlayerEssence, you'll find my complete Let's Play of Bayonetta 1. So I've done that too. OJ, candy is not good for you. you're 30 years old. What does age have to do with it? And candy is not necessarily bad for you. It's any too much of one thing can be bad. Candy's not bad for you. If you eat candy in excess, sugar can be bad for you. But there's sugar in lots of stuff. If you eat a lot of fruit, that could be bad for you, because there's excess sugar in that. Like, if you eat a lot of bananas, that can be bad for you. If you eat a lot of broccoli, that could be bad for you. So it just depends on how much you eat, and exercise. How much do you take care of your body? How much do you eat? Do you eat healthy at all? So no, I would, just to let you guys know, I have a kinesiology degree. That's health. The body, that's health, physical movement, and all that. Candy's not necessarily bad for you. Just in excess, it can be bad for you because it has an excess amount of sugar, processed foods, but if you control it, if you don't eat a lot, and if you exercise, you should be fine. You should be absolutely fine. Junevo says, PlayerEssence, did you ever play Phantasy Star Online Episode 3, the card game? What did you think? It made a big resurgence among my friend and I. I've never even heard about that. The card game? I've never even heard about it. Should I play Bayonetta 1 or 2 first? If you've never played Bayonetta 1 or 2, play Bayonetta 1 first. Definitely play Bayonetta 1 first. Haven't played the Bayo games. This is from Kevin. Kevin Levine. Shoutouts. Where's Bioshock at, my guy? Go back to Bioshock. Haven't played the Bayo games, and most people here in the chat prefer Bayo 2 than 1. So will that affect the story of Bayo 1 or Bayo if I play the second one first, or should I play Bayo 1 first and then Bayo? You should definitely play Bayonetta 1 first, guys. Like, I don't recommend playing. I mean, you can play Bayonetta 2 first, but I really recommend playing Bayonetta 1, because if you play Bayonetta 2 first, like, it's just not a good idea. It's just not if you get the collection and you get both of them, you should definitely play Bayonetta 1 first, because here's the problem with playing Bayonetta 2 first. There's so many things that, like, characters that they show you from the very beginning that were in Bayonetta 1, and they're expecting you to know who they are. Like, they're automatically expecting you to know who the bald black guy is. They're automatically expecting you to know who the girl in red is. They're automatically expecting you to know who the Danny DeVito guy is. Like, they're expecting you to know these characters from the very beginning. They're expecting you to know these characters and their personalities. If you go straight into Bayonetta 2, you're not going to know who these characters are, why they're acting that way, what's going on. Like, you're not going to know little things. Gameplay wise, it doesn't matter. Like, you could jump right into it. But the problem too, another problem gameplay wise, is that if you play Bayonetta 2 and then you're like, man, this is amazing, this is such a fun game, and then you go back and play Bayonetta 1, you're like, man, this is not as good as Bayonetta 2. Like, you're going to be upset at the lower quality of gameplay. I mean, it's still great, don't get me wrong. Bayonetta 1 is an amazing game. It's, in my opinion, it was the best action game when it was released, best action game ever. But Bayonetta 2 is just a lot better gameplay wise. So that's the problem. So gameplay wise, you're gonna feel a little bit upset because you're doing a downgrade, and story wise, you're not gonna know why these characters are talking the way that they are, acting the way that they are, and what like what's going on. Like, you're not gonna know certain things. So I highly recommend playing Bayonetta 1. Gameplay wise, it doesn't matter. Like, gameplay wise, like, yeah, like, it's all about the story though. It's all about the story and the characters. Like, you're not gonna know, like, Luca and, like, why he acts a certain way, like, you know, what's going on with him. Like, you're gonna be somewhat confused because they don't necessarily explain. I mean, they explain to you who these characters are. You can read on who these characters are, but if you didn't go through that first wild ride, like, understand, like, how Bayonetta, like, the origin of Bayonetta and what was going on, and, like, how these characters came into Bayonetta's life, because they all come in knowing her, you know, they all come in knowing her and, like, what she's all about, you know. So it's gonna be very weird to you. You're gonna be like, who are these characters? Like, why are they acting this way? Like, you know, and all that. Like, there's very like, few brand new characters in Bayonetta 2. This isn't Final Fantasy where they, like, put out, like, a whole new story with a bunch of new characters. A lot of the characters are the same. Like, there's a couple new characters. There's the kid that's brand new. There's I don't want to do spoilers, but there's like a few new characters, main characters. Other than that, all the main cast is people that you know, people that you should know. So yeah. I wouldn't even say this. The stories itself are somewhat are connected, somewhat. They're connected, but the characters is the biggest thing. It's not necessarily about the actual story, but they're expecting you to know the characters. Or Joe Pesci. Sorry, Joe Pesci guy. Sorry, Joe Pesci. One of those dudes. I mixed them up. Joe Pesci. Same, jumping straight into Bayonetta 2. I honestly highly suggest you jump into Bayonetta 1 first. I really do. I really think you should go with Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 1's harder than Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 was more well designed than Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 1 has a lot of stupid, like, cheap kill parts, where you're just gonna die because you didn't know. Bayonetta 2 doesn't have those, but in terms of the actual content, in terms of gameplay with the bosses, I wouldn't say that they're very different. But Bayonetta 1 has a lot of cheap, like, oh, I died because, you know, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, a couple parts like that, a couple parts. Or the frame rate tanked and it messed me up, you know. Bayo 3 could be a prequel. It could be. I would not trade Nier for Bayo. I think I would. Heck no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you want Nier, go buy PS4 and go buy Nier. Eric Dauber says, "Well, it's been a slice, boys. Got to go to work. All right, man. Shout outs. Have a good day at work, bro. Congrats on the mod." Black Nerd 45 says, "How much is Bayonetta 1 and 2 going to be? I haven't been able to get to the eShop lately. It's $60. It's $60 for both of them combined. It's $60. If you want to buy one of them individually, it's $29.99 for Bayonetta 1 and it's $49.99 for Bayonetta 2. Am I late? Are you talking about that Guilty Gear dev? I've already talked about the Guilty Gear dev, and yeah, you're late, Dark Justice. Basically, the Guilty Gear dev said that he doesn't think that the Switch is going to be a good match, or he said that he's not sure if the Switch is a good match because due to the need of high quality graphics. So that's what he said, you know, and I disagree. Riku Tech says, "Thoughts on the new Nintendo Labo video that came out?" I talked about that. I think it's cool. I think it's cool that, you know, that you can create your own custom tracks by scanning stuff in the game. PlayerEssence, would you trade Dante for Bayo though? No. Why? Bayonetta crushes Devil May Cry in gameplay. Absolutely not. Bayonetta's the best. I wouldn't trade Bayonetta for any other action game. I wouldn't trade Bayonetta for anything. There's no other game out there that I trade. Not even Persona. I wouldn't trade Bayonetta for anything. Bayonetta's too good, and the action games are a dying breed. Action games are a dying breed. We have RPGs, we have other genres out there, but stylish action is a dying breed. How many people make stylish action games anymore? Like how many bigger end stylish action games do we see? God of War is no longer a stylish action game. It's now like just like a straight, like, I don't know what to call it, like a action combat, like visceral combat. I don't even know how to describe what God of War is now. Like a story-based visceral combat game. It's not stylish action anymore because you can't even jump. You can't even jump in the game. You can't do like air combos and rack up a combo meter like you can in DMC, like you can in Bayonetta. So no, I would not trade Bayonetta for anything. There's nothing I'd trade Bayonetta for. DJ Deception, thank you, OJ. Whoa, yo. PlayerEssence, is Bayonetta your favorite video game franchise? No, my favorite video game franchise is Fire Emblem. But it's very close. It's definitely my top 5. Adventure game? Okay, yeah, you're calling it more of an adventure game. Yeah, I can call it an adventure game. Like, yeah, adventure. Bring back Azura's Wrath. Azura's Wrath, yeah. Azura's Wrath was like a auto combo game. That's like a cinematic auto combo game. Yeah, most of them are like indie roguelikes, yeah. Exactly. Story-based third-person fighter. I don't know if you could put fighter in there. It's not a fighter. OJ, did you see the reversible cover for Bayonetta? Yeah, I did. The Ataki teacher that Ashwood Knight says it's often best to start with the first game in the series. Right. I'm forced to play the second in the series because the first isn't in English. I don't know Japanese well. Okay. TechWitch666 says everything was made into an Uncharted clone. It seems like a lot of games copy from Uncharted a bit. Are you gonna play the new Shaq Fu? Maybe will. I'm not sure. Black Nerd 45 says, OJ, would you like to see the next surprise character in Smash Brothers? Chrono. I think Chrono would be cool. I think Chrono would be dope. Miguel Rose, Bayonetta, Dante and Bayonetta should get married. Bayonetta should marry Dante and have all the Dante's children. That would be totally awesome. I think that's a joke. DJ Deception says Matter World 2 would be nice. Matter World 2 would be nice. Love the Azura's Wrath. Azura's Wrath is cool. It's a auto combo based cinematic type of game, like quick time event type of game, which is okay, it's fine. Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy? Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem, not even close for me. Does anyone know when Shaq Fu comes out? It comes out this spring, so April, May-ish. Bizarre Mental says, OJ, don't want to go off topic, but has Xenoblade Chronicles 2 messed with you being able to play your games like it did for me? Well, yeah, pretty much it did mess with me, but I think the Switch itself kind of messes with me when it comes to it. I kind of have to have the portable option is really important for me because, like, my neck and my neck and my back. Sorry. Had to reference Don't Be a Menace there. The Switch is kind of like spoiled me because, like I said, like I'm inside here in my room editing or streaming games all day. I don't really feel like doing that like when I play on my own. So I like to just lie down on my couch and play games and just have a smaller screen and just dim the lights. So yeah, it's kind of roomy. I kind of just like to play games on Switch now. I mean, if I have to play a game on PS4 and Xbox One, I'll do it, but it's just not comfortable enough for me with my line of work. You know, it's just not very comfortable. I want Fire Emblem informations. Come on, Nintendo. Me too, man. Dark Justice, Guilty Gear XRD is on PS3. Yeah, I think the producer forgot to say that, or maybe he forgot that it was on PS3. Geek127 says, Xenoblade Chronicles versus Xenoblade Chronicles 2. What is the better gameplay? Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I think it crushes Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Dark Justice, I don't see a problem. I don't see the problem. Yeah, I don't see a problem either. Yeah, guys, I really want an airhead right now. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm terribly sorry about that, guys, but I really wanted an airhead. Like I really craved an airhead. Like right at that moment, I really wanted one. So I need to have one. Okay. Okay. Eating your cookie from Subway? Shoutouts. Oh. Guilty Gear runs on Unreal Engine 3. Switch doesn't natively support it. Okay. Got it. They could, I mean, Arc System Works has the money to where they can custom port it though. Oh, do you need to hang those posters up? I'm not gonna hang the posters up. Because even if I did, you guys wouldn't be able to see them. Because those two things behind me, those are like right above the posters. Those are not. That's not a wall. That's it's a window with blinds. So, and when I do my the News Essence videos, all you see is my games in the back. So there's no need to hang them up. Do you want a Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn poster? Yeah, that would be nice. Gummies are good. I'm eating bread and water. William Jones says, hyped about the Spiral trilogy, but since it's a rumor to be a timed exclusive, I'll wait for it on Switch, just like Crash Bandicoot if the rumors are true. Yeah, Crash is coming. In terms of Spiral, yeah, it's a timed exclusive, so we're just gonna have to wait. I'll wait too. I don't got a problem waiting. I need Spiral on the go. I need Crash on the go. I'm not gonna sit here and be tied to a TV for Crash and Spiral. No, man, not about that life. All right, Derek, hit me up on Twitter, Derek. Reese's are your weaknesses? I used to like Reese's a lot, but now I can only eat a Reese's if it's like kind of like frozen. If it's like cold. Pizza or burgers? Oh, pizza. Absolutely. Yeah, Reggie, is Mad World 2 coming to Switch? Is it coming, Reggie? Let us know. Radiant Historia is lit. I have the original. You gave up snacking. You gave up snacking for Lent. Yeah, I gave it pizza for Lent, so I can't have. I love pizza, but I can't have it till Easter. I used to eat pizza at least once a week, or at least once every 2 weeks. So gave up pizza. Oh, your wife loves everything cold. Yeah, I have to have Reese's cold. Like I can't eat like a warm Reese's. It just doesn't taste very good to me. Am I still vegan? Vegan-ish. I had salmon yesterday. For I took my fiance, and I took my fiance and my daughter out to a sushi place, and I was about to order like chicken, and then my fiance was like, "You can't eat that," and I was like, "Okay." So then I had grilled salmon. That salmon was delicious. It was the best salmon that it was only $12. Big nice plate of salmon, really good. Some wild rice. It was good with some fried rice. It was really good. And some like miso soup. Vegan-ish. Vegan-ish. I try to do my best to eat vegan, but it's tough. I don't like sushi at all. I don't like actual sushi. Whenever I go to a sushi place, I get like teriyaki chicken or something like that. I don't go to sushi places much though. Or I'll get like salmon. Like grilled salmon. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't go out to eat much. I just took my fiance out to, you know, get something to eat for Valentine's. Just, you know, tell her I appreciate her. So she had a good time. She got like a salmon crunch. So yeah. Beef fried rice is good. It's good, man. We're turning into Food Network PlayerEssence over here, guys. We're turning into some PlayerEssence. PlayerEssence over here. Ahmed Mohammed with the subscription. Thank you so much, homie. Do appreciate that. I'm pretty sure you've been subscribed before, though, my guy. Thank you so much for coming out. I think YouTube is randomly unsubscribing people. Like I've had so many crazy drops and like variations in my sub count because YouTube's unsubscribing people. I became a food stream. What's up with them Tyson Nuggets ad? OJ, stop it. There's no Tyson Nuggets ads. You guys, if I have about another maybe 10 minutes, so if you guys have any more questions, you can let me know. Life Essence, there we go. Never played Fire Emblem. If you never played Fire Emblem, I would say start with Awakening. Good guy, OJ. Good guy, OJ. Let's do Health Essence. There we go. I can't do it. Since it became a food stream, what's up with them? Okay, never mind. I already read that. YouTube sucks like that. Yeah, YouTube, man. That's why I'm trying to build up my Twitch some more, guys. Follow me on Twitch. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Twitch in the channel in the chats here. So if you're already watching me on Twitch, shout outs. But if you haven't been following me on Twitch, check me out on Twitch too, or just give me a follow so we can get to it. We're trying to get to 1,000. Where are we at right now? We are at we're at almost 900. We're four followers away from 900. So let's see if we can get to 1,000 maybe by next week. Excuse me. I don't think the subscriber bell works. Yeah, it might be broke. Rambo 4 says, will Nintendo will have 2 versions of Pokemon for the Switch? I think so. Player says, what do you think about Mario Party 11 rumor of it coming to the Switch next year? I don't know about the rumor, but I think Mario Party is going to come at some point. J2 Blue says, OJ, would the ultimate crossover for Nintendo franchise? Mine would be Mega Man cross Metroid. That would be a good crossover. I think my ultimate crossover would be Xenoblade cross Fire Emblem. That'd be my ultimate crossover. Like, I don't know how they do it, but that'd be my ultimate crossover. I think it would be more. I would like it more on the line of. I would like 2 games. I would like. Not that they're named this, but I would like Xenoblade cross Fire Emblem and Fire Emblem cross Xenoblade. And in Fire Emblem cross Xenoblade, you use the Fire Emblem engine. In Xenoblade cross Fire Emblem, you use the Xenoblade engine. And basically, you have like a crossover that way. I would like 2 separate games. Almost like, well, they didn't finish it. Or I like the Tekken versus Street Fighter and Street Fighter versus Tekken or whatever that was. Like almost like that. Like how they were going to do like a 3D fighter and a 2D fighter. So that's what I would like to see. I would like to see that, and then like a game in each of their own worlds with those characters and like crossed over. That would be my dream. That would be like that would be like my Naruto distance dream. You are my dream. That would be my dream. That would be my absolute dream. But that's probably never gonna happen. Um, Brett says, OJ, I've been subscribed to you since you first stated Metroid game was possible on the Wii U. Absolutely. They were going to do Metroid on the Wii U, but the Wii U flopped. Sushi is great. Absolutely. Yeah, he really said that Tekken Cross Street Fighter never existed. Yeah, man. Too much. Street Fighter Cross Tekken kind of flopped, so. OJ never played Fire Emblem, so what's the first Fire Emblem I should play? What's system to play on? 3DS, Fire Emblem Awakening. I personally feel that's the first Fire Emblem you should play. If you want to get used to the modern Fire Emblems, then if you want to just like story-wise and just like characters-wise, if you want to get used to Fire Emblem, then I'd probably say like Shadow Dragon. Play Shadow Dragon on the DS if you want to play that one. So I would pick between Shadow Dragon on the DS or Awakening on the 3DS. Which, if you have a 3DS, which I'm guessing that you do, you can play Shadow Dragon backwards compatible, or you can play Awakening. So it's perfect. My picks for crossovers are Mario and Donkey Kong Country and Star Fox and Metroid. Mario and Donkey Kong has already kind of been done though, right? Like, Mario's been in Donkey Kong before. What's the details on Hollow? Not sure to pick between Layers of Fear. What's your opinion, OJ? I don't know if I have a definitive opinion yet. I think Hollow so far, because Hollow kind of reminds me of Dead Space. So that kind of, I mean, right now I'm kind of leaning towards Hollow, but we need to wait and see until both games are out. We get some reviews. I don't think it'd be fair for me to say one or the other. Let's kind of wait and see how things are, you know? Everyone keeps on asking me about Dragon Ball FighterZ on the Switch. Just be patient, guys. Just be patient. Fire Emblem already had a crossover. It did have a crossover, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, but that was more like Persona Mirage Sessions. I mean, that's why I said I would like to see a crossover, like a real crossover, like actually using, like, not like Mirage, you know, Crom or anything like that. Like actually using those characters and them being aware of who they are and what they're doing, and in the world of Xenoblade and vice versa, you know. OJ, speaking of fighting games, will you pick up Street Fighter 30th anniversary in May? If I get, I mean, I don't know if I'll pick it up myself, but I'll get a. I mean, if I get a review code, I'll have no problem playing it. Is it Musafa? Does anyone know when the update for Xenoblade is coming out? It's coming out this week, guys. It'll probably drop tomorrow. Just be patient. Would you rather have a new Would you rather have a new Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution or a new Naruto game like Fighter Z? Yikes, that's a good question. I'd probably like to have a new Naruto game like Fighter Z, because I think Fighter Z would have the potential to sell more and do better than a Clash of Ninja, because Clash of Ninja is almost like Fighter. It's almost like Fighter Z, not exactly. I mean, it's a 3D, so no, it's not like it, but like, no, it's not. No, gameplay wise, it's nothing like it at all. I'm trying to make some correlations, but it's not. I mean, there's some like easy mode combos. I mean, that's the only thing that I can really kind of put together, but no, they're not really anything like each other. I mean, Clash of Ninja is more like a Tekken style of game, or like a Pokken in the 3D, or no, not even like a Pokken, just like a Tekken style game, kind of, because you can sidestep all around in 3D. You can umeki, you can roll, but yeah, it's a very unique style of fighting game. You can combo, like you can juggle. So it's like a Soul Calibur-ish, Tekken-ish type of game, because like you can, like, people bounce and juggle, like when you combo them, you can kind of juggle them with certain characters. So yeah. So yeah, I think I'd probably take like a Naruto Fighters N. I don't know, Naruto Shippuden S, Fighters S. I don't know, Shippuden S. I don't know what you want to call it. So yeah, I'd probably take a game in the same vein as Fighter Z than Clash of Ninja. That's just my opinion. Whatever you do, don't play Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon's good. What are you talking about? Ninja Council. It would be great if Travis and No More Heroes came to the F-Zero world. I don't know what he'd be doing in the F-Zero world, but hey, man, why not? Every time somebody said DBZ Fighters OJ, that juice, like, hold up, get that juice on the top of the lip like you hungry. Man. Mortal Kombat needs to come with a collection just like Street Fighter. Love those classic arcades. Yeah, that'd be cool, like a Mortal Kombat collection. I'm pretty sure that the Japanese import for Bayonetta 1 has some English in it. I'm pretty sure it does. Oh yeah, I've talked about Kid Icarus on the Switch. I absolutely want Kid Icarus on the Switch. A remake of Kid Icarus Uprising. At this point, dude, like I would take excuse me, at this point, I would take, if it was a dirty port of Kid Icarus, I would take it on the Switch just so I can have some normal controls. I just want to play the game with normal controls. If they can redo it for that, I mean, maybe Sakurai's working on that. I don't know. So I would love Kid Icarus on the Switch. I'll take an Uprising port. Mighty Switch Force. That's a franchise that I haven't heard of in a long time. All right, so guys, I got one more question in me. One or two more questions. It's 1:37 my time. I got to go pick up my daughter. I'll answer this question from Zelda Cross Bayonetta. What? Chaz Evandale says, OJ, what's your most expected game to help sell paid online on the Switch? Pokemon, Metroid, Smash, or other? I think it's gonna be a combination. Paid online is gonna sell because Splatoon is already out. People want to play Splatoon online, so maybe like millions of people play Splatoon. So Splatoon's gonna sell it. ARMS is gonna sell it. Doom is gonna sell it. Like, you have SNK, the Tag Team Heroines is gonna sell it. All the games that's already released that are online play are gonna sell it. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is gonna sell it. All those games are gonna sell it. So if you want to play online, you have to have it. So I gotta buy it so I can play Mario Kart against you guys and stuff. So in my opinion, it already has those games to sell it. But I mean, we'll see if there's like a Pokemon or a Smash or something that can help. But anyway, that basically wraps it up for this one, guys. I gotta skedaddle. I want to say, oh, shout outs to Cusio. Shout outs to you, man. Fire Nation, hitting us with that follow, hitting us with that Katone Jutsu. Thank you so much for following the Fire Nation. Do appreciate that. Build up the nation strong. Thank you, homie. Thanks for all the donations today. Shout outs to Eric for the mod status. Thank you to GJ Pictures and everyone who came out to the stream. If you came late, the replay will be up like around 3 o'clock my time. So in about a little bit less than or a little bit over or a little bit less than 2 hours, it will be up. So if you want to watch the replay of this, the whole thing will be up and you guys can check it out. So I do appreciate that. I did do a video with some new information on No More Heroes from that live stream that we recently had. So I am going to link that in the chat to you guys. So please make sure you check out that video if you haven't done so. It really helps out the channel when you guys do watch my videos. And so I'm going to link that to you guys. Also, make sure you check out my video from this morning if you missed it. So, oh, what happened? Okay, so check that out if you get a chance. And then also my video from this morning with Metroid Prime likely having online multiplayer from Doc Trey. So so check that out if you guys haven't done so. It really helps out the channel. Share the videos, like, obviously, retweeting on Twitter, all that good stuff, and giving the video a like really helps out. I'm just trying to build the channel up a little bit more for 2018. Try to see if we can get to this 40,000 subscribers so we can give away that Super Nintendo Classic. So almost there. We got less than 5,000 to go. So let's see if we can knock that out in the next month or two. I'm getting to see if we can get to 40,000 so we can give away the Super Nintendo Classic. So thank you so much for watching. Do appreciate it, and we'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out.